10 minutes on the clock here. Next 10 minutes, uninterrupted basketball talk of what just happened yesterday in the NBA. And the 10 minutes start right now. Alrighty, only 3 games on in the NBA last night, but that means there's a ton of games on tonight in the NBA. So we'll take it. Doubleheader yesterday on national television in the NBA. First game up at 7:30 on TNT was Nets at the Mavericks, and we ended up betting this game. We had the Nets -4, and they win by 3. Womp womp. Nets get the win 102-99, and the Mavericks were really playing well this entire game, but then the fourth quarter came and they fell apart. In this Mavericks team, they are 2-8 in their last 10 games, just not able to close the door. They all played really well for the Mavericks until the fourth quarter came. Luka Doncic, 28 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. He shot really poor, 3 of 11 from the 3, unfortunately. Reggie Bullock at the 2. We had 6 points, 2 rebounds. Tim Hardaway Jr. coming off the bench here, which I think is a better role. We liked to see Tim Hardaway Jr. come off the bench last season. He got into the starting lineup and had some solid production, but he really has not been living up to what he did last season this season. So Tim Hardaway Jr. off the bench, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. He shot 0 of 7 from the 3. Womp womp. Dwight Powell still playing the 5 because Porzingis refuses to play the 5. Dwight Powell, 10 points, 6 rebounds, and Porzingis, 17 points, 12 rebounds. He shot 1 of 5 from the 3. Kevin Durant was kind of locking him up most of the night, 35% on 17 shots. And then to round out the starters, Dorian Finney-Smith, 15 points, 3 steals, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. A solid performance by him, 4 of 9 from 3. Just unfortunate. Come up a little bit short and flounder in the fourth quarter. And then for the Nets, James Harden and Kevin Durant did their things. James Harden, 23 points, 12 assists, 9 rebounds. He was a +7 on the floor. We had Kevin Durant, 24 points, 3 assists, 7 rebounds. He shot 1 of 4 from the 3, but 45% on 22 shots from the field, a +4 on the floor. The only 2 players in the starting lineup with a plus on the floor. The other closest in the starting lineup was Patty Mills. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He was only a -1 on the floor. LaMarcus Aldridge back in the starting lineup here, 15 points, 5 rebounds for the Nets, and they get it done in the fourth quarter, close out the game, and get the 3-point win, 102-99. Alrighty, next game up here is the Knicks at the Spurs. In our last bet, we had 2 bets going, Nets -4. That doesn't hit, but then we took the Knicks -2.5, and that one hit all day long. A nice 12-point win here for this Knicks team over the Spurs. Knicks get the win, 121-109 over the Spurs. Who got it done for the Knicks? Well, we know Kemba Walker is out of the lineup here and most likely will be traded at some point here. As the trade deadline gets closer for the NBA, that's probably when the Knicks make their move. And we'll see who they get in return for Kemba Walker. I don't think there's a big market for Kemba Walker, but we'll see what the Knicks can get. And the Knicks don't need like a great, A1 tier 1 player. Maybe another just kind of role player, another bench piece for this Knicks team, because that's what's going to lead them to a potential NBA Finals appearance, which is the depth of this Knicks team. So they've got Evan Fournier at the 1, Alec Burks at the 2. I don't know if I like Evan Fournier playing the 1. I think I like him as the 2, as a shooting guard, but this is what they rocked with last night. Let's see if it worked good. Evan Fournier at the 1, 7 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds. That's not going to get it done. He shot 1 of 6 from the 3. Not great either. We got Alec Burks at the 2, 18 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Nerlens Noel at the 5, 2 points on only 1 shot, but he had 9 rebounds. Julius Randle, 15 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds. And then RJ Barrett went off. And man, oh man, if we have these games by RJ Barrett a little bit more consistently, now we're talking about this Knicks team as the real deal. RJ Barrett, 32 points, 2 steals, 2 assists, 5 rebounds. He shot 7 of 8 from 3, shot 55% on 20 shots. Yes, sir. And then the bench of the Knicks always showing out here. Mitchell Robinson, 11 points, 14 rebounds. Derrick Rose, 12 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. And then Emmanuel Quickley, 16 points, 5 rebounds. Very well done by this Knicks bench, and they're able to dominate the Spurs team. Now, for the Spurs on the back-to-back, this is why we don't bet back-to-backs, and especially bad teams playing back-to-back games, because that's free money for us. We saw it last night. DeJounte Murray at the 1, 15 points. He had 7 assists and 7 rebounds. Very, very well done. Derek White had 26 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. He played very well. Jacob Poeltl at the 5, 13 points, 8 rebounds. Doug McDermott, 13 points. And then they even had Bryn Forbes off the bench, 12 points. Bryn Forbes has really kind of been balling out for the Spurs team as of late here. Solid bench production, but overall the Spurs team, they just don't have that kind of killer at the end of the game. Killer, go and win you the game single-handedly. They don't have that A1 tier 1 killer on this team, and we see it on kind of a nightly basis of why the Spurs team loses. So, Knicks get the nice win here on the road, 121-109. And then the last game on last night, Celtics at the Lakers, and the Lakers get it done. 117-102 win over the Celtics, and Jaylen Brown didn't play last night, and the Celtics lose without Jaylen Brown. So, now we don't know what to think and what to make of the Celtics team. They were winning without Jaylen Brown, and now they're losing without Jaylen Brown. We thought they were better without Jaylen Brown, but here they are kind of back struggling a little bit here. Let's start here with the Lakers since they ended up getting the win. LeBron, 30 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Fantastic night by the King. Anthony Davis, 17 points, 16 rebounds. Love seeing him at the 5 here. And then Russell Westbrook, 24 points, 11 assists, only 4 turnovers, and a plus 11 on the floor. So the big 3 all got it done for the Lakers, and we know that's how they need to win these games. They need the big 3 to go off every single night and then have some solid production by their other role players like Talen Horton-Tucker, who got 12 points, 4, 6 rebounds. And Malik Monk off the bench. Another good, solid game here by Malik Monk. 10 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds off the bench in only 19 minutes. And he was a plus 12 on the floor. That's what we're talking about here. Malik Monk is going to bring this Lakers team, deep into the playoffs, and they need this man to be consistent. And so far, we've been getting some nice, consistent productions by Malik Monk over the last couple of games here. So, well done. 10 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Lakers are able to get the win. And then for the Celtics, Jason Tatum did his thing, 34 points, 8 rebounds. He shot 5 of 7 from 3, 59% on 22 shots from the floor. Fantastic. Robert Williams at the 5 was kind of getting it done. He was, he was a minus 20 on the floor, but there was some nice plays by Robert Williams getting it done over Anthony Davis down low. Unfortunately, not for the entire game, because we all know that's really hard to do, but he had some nice wins over Anthony Davis sprinkled throughout this game. Robert Williams, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. Since, no Jaylen Brown, they're still rocking with Dennis Schroeder at the 1 and Marcus Smart at the 2. I think that is the right kind of lineup to have here. Dennis Schroeder, 10 points, 5 assists, but he shot atrocious, 1 of 6 from the field. Marcus Smart didn't shoot that much better, 6 points. He had 6 assists, we'll give him that, but 2 of 7 from the field. So, we know that Marcus Smart isn't the most consistent shooter, and Dennis Schroeder isn't the most consistent shooter, because that's why, he was kind of kicked off of the Lakers this season, or this offseason, however you want to classify it. He just was not getting it done. All of his points basically coming from the free throw line, not hitting really any outside jumpers. And then we had Al Horford at the 4, 7 points, 8 rebounds. And I don't know how far this Lakers team or this Celtics team is really going to go with Al Horford and Robert Williams both in the starting lineup at the 4 and 5. It's just overall a little bit of lackluster of what overall other great teams have at kind of that 4-5 spot. So this Celtics team, they're at the 10th seed currently, 13-12. They've got 6-4 in their last 10 here. I just don't buy this Celtics team as a legitimate playoff contender. I don't know what you do with Jaylen Brown. They got to get another big. If they can get a solid 4, I don't know how long Al Horford is going to last throughout this season. I mean, he just played 30 minutes last night, folks, and we know he's a little bit aging out of this league. No disrespect to Al Horford. He's had a wonderful career, but he's 35 and he's a big man, folks. It's just, no, I don't know about it. We know Robert Williams is young, but he's young, and how great can he be and all that. So I'm still not buying the Celtics team. They get beat by the Lakers last night, 117-102. Alrighty, and then we've got a lot of games on in the NBA tonight, so let's see if we can make a little bit of money before we can bet the NFL tomorrow on Thursday Night Football. So let's see if we can make a little bit of money and then roll that into tomorrow's action, shall we, folks? Let's see. And look at that, 20 seconds left in our NBA Daily 10. We finally beat the clock, but let's talk about some betting here. So here we go. First game up, Bulls at Cavs. Bulls +3, Cavs -3. Man, oh man, we are loving this Cavs team, but folks, this is the Bulls we're talking about. We know this Bulls team is really, really good, so this could be some great value. Bulls +3, but let's make sure everybody is playing, and that's exactly why they're +3. Holy cow. We get DeMar DeRozan out, Javonte Green out, Alex Caruso out, Matt Thomas out, Kobe White out. So a couple of COVID-19s with the DeMar DeRozan and Javonte Green. They're still going to have Lonzo and Vucevic and did I say Levine? Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, and Vucevic. Those are the three they'll still have. And then for the Cavs, it's just Dean Wade is a game time decision. So man, oh man, if DeMar DeRozan was playing, yeah, we take the Bulls +3. The Cavs have been playing really good, folks, and we've loved what we've seen from this Cavs team. Can the Bulls win with just their big three? Did DeMar DeRozan play in their last game? Is this the first game he's missing? Let's quickly take a look here. Bulls at the Nuggets, which we bet and we hit a couple of days ago. Let's see, did DeMar DeRozan play that game? He did not, and that's why we had the Derrick Jones Jr. in the starting lineup. So, yeah, we are going to take the Bulls +3. We like this Cavs team, folks, and we respect this Cavs team, but this Bulls team having 3 out of their big 4, and then we get to see Derrick Jones Jr. again tonight, I'm all about it, and we get 3 points. I think it's solid value here. Once again, no disrespect to the Cavs. Cavs -3 could be good value as well, but we're going to be rocking with the Bulls. Give us the points, give us the big 3, and let's see what Derrick Jones Jr. He had a really great performance the last game against the Nuggets, and we believe that he can step it up as well. So we'll take the Bulls in the 3. We can't pass up points with the Bulls with 3 of their 4 still good to go, folks. That's just good value. We can't pass it up. Bulls +3, we're taking it. Alrighty, off to a hot start here. I mean, we've got like 10 plus games on tonight, and we're already picking the first one. I love it, folks. Get ready for a big parlay. Let's see if we can round it out here. 76ers at the Hornets up next here. 76ers -6, Hornets +6. Isn't this a back-to-back? Didn't they just face the other night? Yeah, we will stay away from that. We don't like back-to-backs, and we don't like any back-to-back series. So we are staying away from 76ers -6, and this one hurt us on our bet. We had the Bulls minus a couple of points 2 days ago. We had the 76ers -6, and they only win by 3, 4 in overtime. So definitely not taking this one. Then we get the Wizards and the Pistons. 2 bad teams. Wizards are reeling right now. Definitely got to stay away from them. Wizards -5.5. No, thank you. All right, then we get the Knicks at the Pacers. Knicks +5. Pacers +5. Man, oh man, the Knicks on a back-to-back is the only thing that's hurting us from taking this game. Knicks +5. Man, oh man, that's great value. Whenever anybody's facing the Pacers, you take the other team, especially when they're getting points, and everybody's good to go here for the Knicks, man. Oh man, do we break our rule of never betting back-to-backs? Knicks had a really great performance last night. Evan Fournier was a little off. Maybe he's on this game. I get 5 points here, folks. We're taking the Knicks +5. That's just too great a value to pass up, in our opinion. This Pacers team, they don't win games, and if they do win, it's going to be close, so give us the 5. Man, oh man, great value. Bulls +3, Knicks +5. We are getting great value today, folks. Jeez. All right, then we get the Bucks at the Heat here. Can't bet the Heat because no Bam Adebayo still, obviously. Jimmy Butler is also out, so definitely can't bet the Heat here for the Bucks. We get Brook Lopez is still out, and George Hill is a game-time decision. We'll stay away from betting the Bucks -6.5 here on the road against the Heat. They should have no problem getting it done down low, but, this Heat team, maybe they pull it out somehow. I don't think they do. That Bucks -6.5 is very looking tempting, I will say that. But we've got 2 great teams, 2 great picks on our sheet already, and we're getting points, so we don't need to swallow points here. Honestly, we've got 2 great values getting points, and we've still got 12 other games to talk about. So here we go. Let's keep going. Thunder at the Raptors. Thunder plus 7.5. Raptors minus 7.5. Once again, two teams that really, Thunder are kind of up and down currently. Raptors starting to trend up a little bit. We'll use this game as more verification on both these teams. We'll stay away from it. We get Jazz at the Timberwolves. Jazz minus 7. Timberwolves plus 7. And, this Jazz team, they're very deep. Let's just quickly see the ins and outs here for the Jazz. Hassan Whiteside, a game-time decision. And then for the Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns, game-time decision. D'Angelo Russell, game-time decision. That's too much uncertainty for me. We'll stay away from this game. Then we get the Nuggets at the Pelicans. And, okay, we don't bet the Nuggets. Is this good value with the Pelicans? Pelicans plus 2.5. Nuggets minus 2.5 here. For the Nuggets, Austin Rivers out. Jokic is a game-time decision. Bol Bol's a game-time decision. I'd love to see Bol Bol get some action. And then for the Pelicans, we get Josh Hart, game-time decision. Zion is still out. And that is it. So, I don't know if we believe in this Pelicans team just quite yet, but we'll definitely won't bet the Nuggets minus 2. We'll stay away from this one. We get Nets in the Rockets. Nets on the back-to-back. They couldn't even cover last night by 1 point. We'll stay away from this one. Rockets kind of trending up a little bit. So Rockets plus 6 here, folks, may be the play. We'll come back to this one. Let me make sure everybody's good to go here for both these teams. Joe Harris is out for the Nets like he was. And then for the Rockets, we get Kevin Porter out. Okay. And Daniel House Jr. is out as well. Okay. We might stay away from that one as well. Let's keep going here. Last 4 games up. Mavericks at the Grizzlies. Mavericks on the back-to-back. We'll stay away from this one. Grizzlies, once again, just kind of a team that's kind of in the middle right now. Are they good? Are they bad? We need to get more information, more data on it. We'll stay away from betting the Grizzlies. We get the Blazers at the Warriors. Blazers plus 14. No, thank you. We just bet the Magic plus 16 over this Warriors team, and that was not even anything close. So, not going to swallow 14 when we don't have to. CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard are still out, so there's not even good value with the 14 with the Blazers. Magic Kings, Magic plus 6.5, Kings minus 6.5. Like we said, we just bet the Magic plus 16 in their last meeting, in their last game. They lose by like 30 points. There's no bettability here with the Magic. We stay away from them, even against the Kings. And then the last game of the night, the Celtics at the Clippers. Celtics plus 4, Clippers minus 4. Celtics on the back-to-back. They still are in LA, though, so that's going to help them out. But overall, once again, there's just no bettability on this Celtics team. Jaylen Brown, a game-time decision. Maybe he comes back, but I think the Celtics are just going to be a little off overall on back-to-back games. For the Clippers, we're going to take them minus 4 to get a nice 3-teamer here. We don't like the Celtics, and they're on the back-to-back. There's just no value there at all. We'll swallow the lone 4 here. So, what we've got rocking tonight, which I believe is just great value overall, folks. Bulls plus 3, fantastic value. Knicks plus 5, fantastic value. And Clippers minus 4, fantastic value. Loving these matchups here. Plus 611, bet 100, win $611, folks, plus your 100 back. Man, oh man, you can make $600 tonight and then roll it all into our pick on tomorrow's Thursday night football action, folks. So there it is. That's how you make money. Bulls plus 3, Knicks plus 5, Clippers minus 4 tonight.